What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel. Now before we get started with today's very interesting video, the road to 200 subs has now come to a close and we are now on the road to 500 subs. Who knows, maybe we might hit 500 subs by the end of next month, which is basically the end of the year. Only time will tell, but as I have said in previous videos, if this channel does get to 500 subs, I will open up this Korean LOB booster box in its entirety on the channel that I got from my partners at Collector Store. So be sure to check them out. Link and address will be in the description below. By checking them out, not only does it support them, it also supports the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. On the hopes to potentially pull a Blue Eyes White Dragon, a Dark Magician, a Red Eyes Black Dragon, a piece of Exodia, Monster Reborn, Pot of Greed. The possibilities are out there. However, if this channel gets to 1,000 subs, I will open up this first edition Toon Chaos box in its entirety on the channel that I also got from my partners at Collector Store, on the hopes to potentially pull a collector's rare out of this set. But it wouldn't be the first time I pulled a collector's rare, because I also pulled this. Freshly pulled out of my Genesis Impact box opening that I did a few months back is a collector's rare Beat Cup from the Underworld. This thing looks absolutely beautiful. The centering on the back is a bit off from top to bottom, but honestly, it really doesn't make much of a damn, because I am going to be getting this graded, but I never really came up with a good opportunity to do so. But with that being said, if you guys want to see those boxes get opened, maybe you guys want more episodes of WWE's Biggest Issue, maybe you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue, deck profiles, card discussions, WWE topic videos, or maybe, just maybe, you guys want some premium live event predictions and results. Well, if you guys want all of that and more, my channel is the place to be. So if you guys are new to the channel, and I know that a lot of you guys are, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, smash that thumbs up button, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. My ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It'll also be in the description as well. And I want you guys to post in the comments below answering the question of the day, which ties into today's video, which is this. Should WWE sign both Kazuchika Okada and the NWA's Kamille to WWE? And if so, what brands do you guys want to see them on? Let me know down in the comments below, because in today's video, Survivor Series is now in the record books. Obviously, we saw the return of arguably one of the biggest stars of all time, R-Truth. Yeah, I didn't realize, I completely forgot that R-Truth had returned to WWE after getting injured at the hands of Grayson Waller. So seeing R-Truth finally come back, awesome to see. We saw Randy Orton return and enter his first ever War Games match, which was absolutely incredible. And then the biggest return of them all, CM Punk. Yes, CM Punk is back in WWE after a decade. After a decade of making movies and comic books and competing in the UFC, competing in AEW, doing commentary for other MMA events. After all that, he's now in WWE once again. But the question is, has he truly changed, or is he still the same man that we saw 10 years ago? Only time will tell. But But with the massive return of CM Punk comes massive rumors. And those massive rumors come in the form of none other than WWE signing both Kamille and their renewed interest in signing none other than Kazuchika Okada. Now, for those who don't know about Kazuchika Okada, he is a megastar in New Japan Pro Wrestling, and he's won so many championships in New Japan, and we found out that per Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer, big shout out, no copyrights as always, he addressed how much interest WWE has in signing Okada into WWE, and he said, quote, "We've heard some talk of late regarding Kazuchika Okada. Obviously, they've had interest in him for years, but he's always been loyal to New Japan. The pitch is that now he's 36 and he's close with Nakamura, and Nakamura has worked years in WWE, and it's far easier on his body. The idea is that WWE is the one thing that Okada has never done, and he's done everything he can do in New Japan. One person who buzzed us about the renewed interest in Okada said that one of the reasons that Nakamura is getting a renewed push is to show Okada that his regime is not going to treat Japanese like the stereotypical children-like role, although Tozawa is still playing that role, because Vince does that with people who don't speak fluent English, but this is a new regime. Okada is a name always brought up, but there's no indication there's anything new to this other than there's been more talk of late. And for those who don't know about Okada, he's a two-time IWGP World Champion, a five-time IWGP Heavyweight Champion, and is the current never openweight six-man tag team champion alongside Hiroshi Tanahashi and Tomohiro Ishii. And we now know that at Wrestle Kingdom 18, in 2 months, he'll be taking on. He will be facing off against none other than former WWE superstar turned AEW star Daniel Bryan, actually known as Bryan Danielson. So this will be so with that being said, there's also another person that WWE has been interested in, and that is none other than Kamille, who had been a part of Billy Corgan's NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance, for quite some time, and as per PW Insider, big shout out, no copyrights as always, there have been multiple sources that have confirmed that the former NWA Women's Champion, her deal with the NWA will be set to expire at the end of 2023, at the end of this year, which will be next month, and in 2 months she will become a free agent. So we don't really know. However, we do know that both parties, both Billy Corgan and Kamille, have went their separate ways on good terms, and it's a possibility that she could appear without being signed to an exclusive deal, which is pretty cool, but only time will tell. But only time will tell. But honestly, I like the idea of both Okada and Camille's being signed to WWE, because when you really think about it, because when you really think about it, especially with a guy like Kazuchika Okada, you look at some of the people, some of the different Japanese stars that WWE has had over the years. you you look at guys like Mr. Fuji, guys like Tozawa. You look at guys like what's a good example? Shinsuke. Shinsuke Nakamura. You look at women like Io Sky and Asuka and Kairi Sane. You know, they all have one thing in common. It's the fact that they all got their start in their homeland in Japan. Even also Tajiri as well. You look at Tajiri and the things that he's done in WWE. Former cruiserweight champion, former tag team champion. Excuse me. You know, they've all went on to become megastars in Japan, and they come to WWE, and I think the rest is pretty much history. This is a new regime in WWE. Obviously, now we know that, you know, now we've got Seth freaking Rollins as the World Heavyweight Champion. We got Rhea Ripley as still the Women's World Champion. Gunther as still the Intercontinental Champion. We've got Io Sky as the WWE Women's Champion. We got Roman Reigns as the Undisputed Universal Champion. We've got Finn Balor and Damian Priest as the Tag Team Champions. Dominic Mysterio as the NXT North American Champion. You've got Ilya Dragunov as the NXT Champion. You've got the family, Stacks and Tony D'Angelo as the NXT Tag Team Champion. Noam Dar with the Heritage Cup. You look at all those superstars with their titles, you can easily tell. It is a brand new regime in WWE under the rule of Triple H. Come on. Even you guys have to admit it's a hell of a regime. But when you look at a guy like Kazuchika Okada, the question becomes, how would he fare against some of the talent that is currently that is currently in WWE? Someone the likes of Seth freaking Rollins, guys the likes of a returning CM Punk, a returning R-Truth, a guy like Baron Corbin. How would a guy like Okada fare against them? Answer: you use none other than Shinsuke Nakamura, and Shinsuke has been sending cryptic messages, trying to find out, trying to say, hey, my patience is running thin. Where you at? And maybe it's CM Punk. It's a possibility. Very, very high possibility. There's also a possibility that could also be, it could be Okada. There's been a lot of rumors that it could be Okada, but only time will tell. Only time will tell. But now that Vince McMahon is no longer running WWE, all these Japanese superstars, guys like Shinsuke and guys like guys like Shinsuke and guys like Tozawa and women like Io Sky and Kairi Sane and Asuka, they can all now flourish as the megastars that they were in Japan. So now the question becomes, is Okada signing? Is he going to sign with WWE? Only time will tell. We don't really know much about that idea. But Kamille, on the other hand, it's 100%. a high 100% possibility, but we don't really know. We don't know if both. We don't even know if both of these guys are gonna sign with WWE, or if they're gonna do their own thing, and going to other promotions and shit. So we don't really know. But I will say this: if they get signed to WWE, odds are we'll probably see them potentially as early as the Royal Rumble, but no later than the Raw after WrestleMania. So it'll be within that time frame is when we'll be seeing them potentially in WWE, but we don't really know. We don't know. But I will say this: to close out this video, I'll say this: if both of them get signed to WWE, that would be huge, because it proves that this new regime in WWE has exploded like it's never exploded before. But with that being said, that will do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more WWE topic videos in the future, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and follow me on all of my social media. My ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It'll also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.